Hi everybody, Grit21 back with another video, and I know that it's been quite some time since I did a video and you're like, oh my gosh, he's back. Well, I never actually left. I've just been busy and tired and just haven't felt like doing a video, which I'm really sorry about. But today I decided I was going to do a review of the Astro A40 headphone, or rather headset rather. It's sort of a microphone headphone combination, everything. So as you guys know, I have been using the Razer Kraken Pro for quite some time. They were okay, but I've actually realized why they were actually not that great of headphones. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into it. So reasons why I think that they're good. First of all, audio quality. I am really picky about audio quality. I love just wide open sound stages. I love where I can hear basically everything, hear all the details, stuff like that. And the Astro A40 is absolutely beautiful for that. The highs, mids, and lows and such are just, they're there. You can hear them. And the thing about the Razer headphones actually was that as I took some time to listen to and compare the Astro over the Razer, I noticed something about the Razer headphones, and that was that it's almost like somebody took an EQ and shoved the mid-range and the lower range up almost to max, to the point of it being overbearing, and stuck it into headphones, and completely just dropped off the highs, which is absolutely ridiculous, and that's not how a headphone should sound. It should sound wide and open, everything like that. So the Astros were really absolutely awesome. I'm going to probably try to drop a sound comparison with my Zoom H2n microphone, which I'm using to record right now, for you guys to get an experience of what that sounded like. So just the sound quality as a whole is absolutely really good. When I was playing games like World of Tanks or Paladins or any other game that just was a spatial awareness type of game, I was very aware of the environment around me. I heard gunshots go off with the tanks. I heard people coming up and using their ultimate in Paladins. There were just some other things that I just noticed, you know, audio quality wise. Even like, actually, which this was kind of funny, even the quality of TeamSpeak actually sounded a lot better, because I have a lot of friends who have very deep voices and stuff, and the problem with the Razer headphones was that I was having to actually literally use a virtual EQ to just roll off all the bass and the mid-range, just simply because it was just overbearing. And after using the Astro, I realized actually how good it actually sounded, and realized I was actually missing quite a lot of detail. So talking a little bit more about the Astro as far as its accessories, comes with a really long Y splitter cable. I actually don't know how long it is, but it does come with that. So it basically does an adapting from a let's see, the initial cable is actually a 5-ring tip going to the headphone, and then it's a 4-ring tip going to the Y splitter, which then does your headphone and microphone combo into your computer. Makes sense. So the cable's really long. The cable actually feels very thick and durable. It actually feels not as flimsy as Razer's little Y-splitter cable, and just Razer's cabling in general just feels flimsy to me now after using the Astros for so long. So I really liked that. The comfort of the headphones is absolutely really nice, actually. The problem that I had with the Razer mic versus the Astro was that the Razer mic, actually started to notice, was starting to push on a nerve just above my ear here, and after 3 hours of streaming, I wanted to get those headphones off in a hurry. Like, I was that uncomfortable by the end of the night, honestly, and it started to almost get worse, actually, which was frustrating. And I realized exactly why that is. So the Razer mic has a very circular design in its ear cup. It's leather, it's circular, and just, your ears aren't we're not circles, okay? We're ovals, okay? And the Astro headset actually has a very oval shaped design. It fits right over your ears the way it's supposed to and stuff. It uses a fabric material versus a leather material, which is... Fabric versus leather is sort of been a long-standing debate. Some people like cold leather on their ears, and then it gets kind of sweaty and nasty. And then some people like, you know, soft fabric on their ears. And it's I described it to a friend as it was sort of like wearing a hoodie with your hood on for a long period of time, which is kind of funny to say, but it kind of felt like I was wearing a hoodie, which is kind of funny. So that's it was good comfort. It really was. The only thing was that the headband. There's a part of the headphone, there's a part in the headphone where it's kind of short, and it just rests like right above your head like this, and I'll just show you guys some footage. Don't worry, you'll see what I mean in a moment or two. So the headband part for the padding, that's what I'm looking for, the padding of it was actually kind of small and short, but it really wasn't that bad. I got used to it. It was, I just readjusted just a little bit and everything, but it sat fine, it felt fine. Nothing felt uncomfortable. I didn't feel like I wanted to take off my headphones by the end of the night. And actually, in some cases, I almost hated to take my headphones off just because I was comfortable wearing them, which to me is really important. Comfort's always important. And as I mentioned, of course, the sound quality was, of course, really good and everything. So that's, it's a good headphone. Some of the cons, and excuse me while I read off I actually wanted to make some proper notes to you guys so I can remember everything. So cons, sometimes the cable was a little bit too long, and that's really just because of just mainly user laziness. Sorry, I'm actually not a lazy person, as you guys hopefully notice, but just more so just user laziness. I just didn't want to coil up the cable, but it is nice and long. So if you wanted to, route your cable behind your computer and then have the plug on your desk or however else you want to have it set, it's long, it's there. Don't worry, you'll be good. So that was really nice. One of the bugs I noticed was, I don't know if it was a bug actually, it may have just been my ears, but something I did notice. Left ear drop. And what I mean by this is that sometimes initially when I started using the headphone, I felt like my left ear cup was actually dropping. The signal would just completely go psh, and I'd be like, why do I only hear out of here and not here? So I took some time to try to troubleshoot this, and I basically checked I used the old Razer Y splitter cable and then the Astro Y splitter cable, and just swapped between the two of them for a good long while, just figuring out, okay, is it the headphone, is it the cable, is it the computer? I think I determined it ended up just being the computer, just for some reason it just wanted to drop the signal for whatever reason, but since I've reconfigured my Windows sound settings, it has not dropped on me, which is great, and especially, obviously, that's kind of important because, we hear in left and right. So there was that kind of issue. Microphone or my own audio was another thing I want to talk about here. So as you guys know, I use my RE320, use on everything from audio commentaries to my streaming. I can't say enough about that microphone. If you guys want a video review of that, please comment down below letting me know. But the Astro mic, I heard some sound quality checks, and I'm actually going to include some sound quality tests for you guys to listen to so you can get an idea of what it sounds like. So for a starting point for a microphone, let's go ahead and just have a listen to my RE320 microphone. This is the microphone that I normally use for all my streaming, most of my voiceovers, and obviously my podcast. As you can obviously tell, the quality sounds quite clear. You can hear every single word that I say, and it's very, very detailed as far as, just having basically a high fidelity rate for its recreation in voice and sound. When I don't speak, there's actually barely any noise at all, and you can obviously tell just how very clear everything is, and there's just, no noise and such. So now let's go have a listen to the Astro A40 microphone. You can tell the difference between that and my RE320 microphone. And now here's a sound sample of the Astro A40 microphone on the headset. Something that I noticed actually and did not realize until tonight was that the Astro A40 has actually not one but two microphones, to which I didn't realize. In fact, I'm going to actually switch to the inline microphone now. And now here's the A40 with the inline microphone, and as you can tell I sound quite far away. That's just because the microphone is actually indeed far away. And if I move it closer, you can obviously tell that it's getting very close to my face and such. You can hear what the quality of that sounds like. And now of course I'll just move it away, and it's kind of just sort of hanging like in the cable away from my shirt and all that kind of stuff, so I sound very, very quiet, I'm sure. I'm now going to go ahead and switch to the boom mic once again. And this is now the boom mic on the Astro A40. Now, for sound settings, I have the microphone input set to 100% with a microphone boost of plus 10 dB. So that gives you an idea of what it sounds like if you were to go plug this into your own computer, and you can make those adjustments in Windows sound recording settings if you needed to. Honestly, it doesn't sound, I guess, that horrible. I'll have to go back and listen to the recording. Of course, there'll be an oxymoron because I'm recording and I have to go back and listen to it again. Ha ha ha. But anyway, this gives you an idea of what the Astro A40 microphone sounds like, and you can, of course, decide for yourself. For one more comparison, I'm going to go ahead and just record with the Razer Kraken Pro microphone, so you can get one more reference of what it sounds like compared to the first two you've just listened to. And now here is the final reference for a headset microphone. Obviously, hopefully you can tell the dramatic difference between the Astro A40 and the RE320. In fact, I'm actually having trouble feeling like I can even hear myself properly to record this, which is really unfortunate. One of the things that kind of irked me with the Razer Kraken was that I felt like I could barely hear myself speak for when I wanted to actually talk to somebody, and it just was quite painstaking. And as you can obviously tell, or rather based on what I've said in the video, the Astro A40 is a lot more comfortable as far as I can actually hear myself and speak properly and such, whereas the Razer Kraken is not quite as comfortable as it used to be for me. And of course I didn't use the microphone for that long because the quality was just deplorable. So there's your three references for a microphone, and you can obviously decide which one you think sounds the best to your ears or your style or whatever it is you require. It's meh. It's okay. It'll get you through talking on TeamSpeak or Discord, but I really would not use it for streaming, just because it sounds, I don't know, it just doesn't sound as good as it could. It's a headset mic. It's a very small diaphragm, so there's only so much, moving that the I can't think what it's called in there. There's only so much movement and so much input the microphone can take because it is small. So it's okay if you want to use it for just basic communication. If you're going to be streaming with it, just make sure that you use an actual microphone, either AT2020, an RE320, an SM57, just to name a few. So that's just something that I haven't used often. I have used it, but it's okay, not the best. So it's there if you need to use it. So let me see if there's anything else I wanted to talk about here while I look. Just a lot of other stuff. The cable, so there is something I want to talk about. So at the Y splitter part, there's of course your microphone headphone part. And it feels like it's almost, they didn't add enough physical wire support for the cable, because it feels like it wants to break on me, which is kind of weird. It's a little too maybe flimsy might be the word I'm looking for. I don't know. I did find a way of supporting it. It's kind of stupid, but I kind of added a little loop and then just tied a little bit of the cable to the top of my computer just to give that extra little lead of support and stuff. So not the best thing to do, I know, but I think it kind of helped to solve the issue for the most part. Otherwise, the cable quality is good. It's a thick cable. It doesn't feel like it's gonna strip easily and stuff. Or actually, on my Razer microphone, I did have to super glue one of the cables together, the cable shielding, because it's so thin. It got sliced one time. So with these headphones, I don't feel like I'm gonna end up slicing through the cable and getting to the actual raw wires of the inside and stuff. So that's basically the only thing I have to say about it. Overall, though, I do like these headphones quite a lot. The reason why I heard and got them was because my friend MissRubyFalls and also Mysticdrew, both of which are on Twitch, and I'll put a link to their Twitch accounts in the description below the video, they both recommended them. And especially MissRubyFalls said that they were like really super good and everything, and I was just kind of like, okay, super good is one thing, trying them is another, and I have to say, yes, definitely, they are a good pair of headphones. They get my seal of approval, if that means anything to you guys at all, but that's basically my sort of personal review and switch and why I changed, so there you go. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, you guys know I always answer them. I do want to take a quick moment here actually to thank everybody who has commented on the GPU Acceleration Revisited final video. I will be doing another video about it because you guys have asked, and Vegas Pro 14 did just come out, and I've done some early test results already and have been impressed, so that video should be hopefully coming. I don't know when, so don't get too overly excited, but it is I'm thinking about it, and I just have to work with the software and learn what's changed and what it's like and everything. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later, and if not, and I'll catch you on Twitch. You guys know when I stream and everything, and until then, see ya.